Okay, gang. Hey, it is a double header of marketing for the rest of us. I did one earlier today, and you're getting another one right now. I am expecting someone to come by and pick up a couch that we sold on Craigslist. So if that happens, I will end this and have to start over. Let's not hope for that. So let's be succinct, shall we? Okay, so there is some real work to be done behind the scenes of marketing for it to really be effective. And I'm just, in this moment, in this space, I'm very present to why marketing is so hard and the real work that goes into it in order for it to make an impact or for it to make a difference. And that is, there are three things specifically, right? Number one, it requires real marketing. If you want marketing that makes an impact, marketing that reaches through a camera and touches a soul, then the first thing it requires is introspection, right? Like reflection. You have to think about yourself and your life, your problems, what sucks, what's great, and you have to be connected to your emotions. And many people in this day and age, and I've been there, so I know, many people, it's just easy to sedate and check out, right? And that you can't do that in marketing. Like in marketing, you have to actually check into why you're checking out, right? You actually have to look at like, why am I sedating? And that, when you look at yourself, you actually then have access to what sets other people free, right? So in other words, good marketing sets other people free. If you want marketing that impacts people and has them want to buy from you, then you need to set them free from the things that are keeping them imprisoned, yes? And the only way to get there is to reflect on what sucks in your own life. When you come across in your marketing as somebody who understands me, when you validate my life experience, I am more likely to trust you. If how you come across to me is checked out and full of hot air and selling things and all that, my BS meter goes off like crazy. I'm like, nope, next. But when you start to share something that's personal and vulnerable, and you're being transparent with me, my ears perk up. I'm like, oh, okay, what do you have to say? And I notice you. And I notice you not from a place of weakness, which is weird because we think when we share something vulnerable, it's going to make us look weak. But it actually makes you look strong. Like you have some nerve to show up and share from a place of vulnerability. Yes? Being transparent. So the first thing that it requires is transparency. Or, reflection. And from that reflection will come transparency. The second thing it requires, I believe, is empathy, right? Like, it's not just about you reflecting on yourself, it's you holding space for other people to be okay not being perfect. And that's hard work, guys. That's hard work to, like, there's a lot of emotional work that goes into marketing from that place, right? And there's a lot of, I've never articulated this before, but there's a lot of, like I said, I use the phrase holding space, right? As I share vulnerably or share personally, what I'm hoping for, what I'm championing you for, what I'm wanting from you is to begin to access your own shadow, the darkness that you have been avoiding, and then be a safe enough space for you to show up and engage with the conversation. Really good marketing is a dialogue. It's not a pitch. It's not a sales pitch. It's a dialogue. That's really good marketing. That is marketing in 2019 and beyond, right? Old school marketing would be a pitch. I think new school marketing is that there's a dialogue that happens, and from that dialogue, people decide to buy from you, right? So I really feel like for you to be effective in marketing this day and age, there's an inner game of reflection and there's an outer game of empathy. And when you find a way to do that in your content, in your marketing, you create inroads that other marketers can't. Look, guys, it's your advantage because most marketers won't go there. Most humans don't like to go to the vulnerable place. So that's your advantage, right? And most marketers don't create a dialogue. Most marketers are only interested in whether you're going to buy my thing or not, right? And they have all their funnels set up and all their ads set up and all. I have funnels set up. Sure, I'm running ads right now, of course. But my interest in my ads are a dialogue, and I hold space for people to show up with their shadow, right? To show up with their questions and their doubts and their insecurities. Because that's where transformation happens. Look, guys, if you have a product or service that is about making the world a better place, that is about transformation for your customer or your client, and not just selling your thing, then if you haven't done this already, you need to add this to your tool belt, because this is the future of marketing, where we as marketers hold space for people to be authentic and raw and real. And in that space, we help them to the other side in transformation with our product or service. So this is a call out to all of you business people and entrepreneurs with important work who want to make an impact in the world and create transformation in the world. It's time for our marketing to become deeper. It's time for our marketing to reach a deeper place. Yes? And in order for that to happen, you have to reach a deeper place in yourself and then share that. Because until you lead from a place of vulnerability, others will not follow you. Others will not open up unless you first lead in vulnerability. But if you do open up and share from vulnerability, lead from vulnerability, what you'll be amazed by is that others will begin to message you, engage with you, comment on your posts, and share where they're stuck. And from that place, then the opening happens and you can now create transformation for them in a real and meaningful way. All right, gang, that's it for today. It was a double header today. Catch me tomorrow for another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. Until then, have a great night.